Rebecca Rickson, and welcome to another episode of our new show, Nocturnal Nightly. Well, folks, it's that time of year again where your GPA is dropping faster than the temperature outside and your bank account looks like the last two digits of your cell phone number. You are beginning to wish your bank account would fill up just as fast as your laundry basket, and you are regretting the $20 you stapled to each midterm you took. You're broke, you don't know what 8 hours of sleep is, and you find yourself drinking coffee for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even a midnight snack. This is a typical life of a college student. Am I right? Stress is not your favorite game, but Friday is your favorite name. Homework is always due, and there is never enough food to satisfy those cravings. And the worst word to hear, the word you hate the most, the F word, finals. With all of this going on, college is still going to be one of the best times of your life. You meet your bridesmaids, and maybe even your future spouse. Those sleepless nights are going to be well worth it. All the time and effort you put into those extra activities and clubs will pay off. Those times you woke up 10 minutes before the biggest exam and ran to class in your pajamas with a Pop-Tart in your hand, you'll laugh about. And you finally get to live up to the childhood question of what do you want to be when you grow up? My word to you is don't give up and just keep chugging coffee. Hang in there, and before you know it, your 4 years will be over. So make the best of it and enjoy tonight's show. On tonight's show, we will have sports, an awesome new segment with Aaron, a movie review with Kevin, and Wiley's back with his game spin. Once again, I'm your host, Rebecca Rickson, and stay tuned for more of Nocturnal Nightly.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the first edition of Game Spin this year. I'm happy to be a part of the new Nocturnal Nightly. And we're just a couple weeks away from Halloween, and what better time than to play an exciting new horror game. Now, this horror game is called Until Dawn, and here are my thoughts. Until Dawn is being hailed by many as the sleeper hit of the year. Most people didn't expect much. It was originally announced as a PS3 game with PlayStation Move controls. It was then moved to the PS4 and significantly reworked by developer Supermassive Games. There was very little hype or promotion surrounding its release, but it's found a big audience and has potential to be way bigger because word of mouth has been so strong. At its core, Until Dawn is a highly cinematic adventure game with an emphasis on cinema. While many adventure games have low production values and simplistic graphics, Until Dawn is extremely polished and features perhaps the best facial capture that I've ever seen in a game. It features a well-rounded cast of characters played by real actors, including Hayden Panettiere, Larry Fessenden, and Rami Malek. This semi-campy horror story centers around a cast of 8 teenage characters that revisit a lodge on Mount Washington, where 2 friends died a year previously. They are multi-layered, consistently engaging, and sympathetic. You will play as all of them in the course of your adventure, and making decisions from each of their own perspective humanizes them in a way that few games have before, despite the fact that the character may have initially come off as a creep or a brat. The gameplay consists of mainly twitchy QuickTime events, exploring small to medium-sized areas and examining objects. There aren't puzzles and combat is minimally complex, but it still plays well and feels right. The fixed camera that the game has adds to the tension and are expertly capitalized on. You'll frequently see fleeting, menacing objects or creatures in the foreground or background that add to the game's effective and creepy atmosphere. The heart of the game is in its presentation, characters and decision-making, which is where Until Dawn excels and makes for an unforgettable experience. Decisions are oftentimes harrowing and difficult to make, especially when the outcome is unclear, which is often. These outcomes can dramatically affect the story in a major way and takes choose-your-own-adventure to new heights in gaming. In my first playthrough, I made every effort for every character to survive, and I'll just say I was quite unsuccessful, but I can't wait to make another go of it. Until Dawn isn't perfect. The story does veer a bit too far into the supernatural towards the end for my liking, and the gameplay is highly simplistic, but it's still a hell of a ride. It's even better played with friends despite being a single-player game. It's that engaging. And it is October, after all. What better time than to enjoy some high-quality horror entertainment? That's Game Spin for today. I'll be back soon with Alex Samiski to discuss Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Thanks, everybody.
Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Kevin Smith, and this segment on the show we like to call The Movie Dealer, where I deal you movie news and movie reviews. Now, today is a very special episode. I'm sorry I'm getting like a Kool-Aid face going on right now. But this week, something big dropped. Big piece of news, or rather a big video. And today, I actually have a panel. I got a bunch of people. Why don't you guys go down the line and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Kevin.
How's it going? I'm Aaron.
And I'm Nick.
Now, the reason why we're all together right here is because we're going to talk about a certain video that popped that came out on Monday Night Football, and that is Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens trailer. Whew. I died. I couldn't help myself. Now, same thing, we're going to go down the line. What did you guys think of the trailer?
Awesome, loved it. I thought the fight scenes in the sky, best part. Yeah. Incredible directing.
I think it's showing what the film really needs to do. I'm worried about when this film, talking about J.J. Abrams directing it side here, that it's not going to be Star Trek. Star Trek and Star Wars are very different, and to a non-believer, you kind of don't see the difference. I saw the trailer. It looks different. It looks different in the lens flares. Oh, yeah. Looks different in the cuts and the fight choreographs. Totally different. I love what's going on so far. I'm really excited to see what happens in the future.
I thought it was well promoted because, it was a little cross promotion between Disney and ESPN. ESPN had the Monday Night Football going, so during commercial break they actually showed the trailer for Star Wars, and me, I have to admit, I'm kind of a Star Wars fan.
We all are.
I've seen all 6 movies, but yeah, the trailer looks phenomenal. I saw it, I didn't get to catch Monday Night Football, but I saw it. I saw the trailer on YouTube, and it was phenomenal. I think my favorite part was when they showed the Darth Vader mask.
That was cool.
And all beat up because obviously Darth Vader's not alive, but
spoilers. Some people are just gonna watch it for the first time.
You never know. But you brought up a good thing though, the lens flares thing. That's like J.J. Abrams' signature thing right there, and he had it in the trailer, and I noticed it right away. But that shot with Kylo Ren, the villain, if anyone doesn't know, it looks so good. I think Kylo Ren is gonna stand out. He's gonna be such a good villain.
I cannot wait.
Oh yeah. All right. Things that stood out in the trailer, like certain parts. What do you guys think? Anything that stood out to you the most?
I thought the main stormtrooper guy. We're following around. I assume he's going to be the main character, the guy that's running around the desert hills talking about his problems.
Yeah, that character's name is Finn. Yeah, he's
Finn.
He's one of the main characters.
I think that he's going to be kind of defecting kind of scenario, which is kind of a cool idea. Where do these stormtroopers, after the Empire's fallen, where do they go? Do they join the dark side again? Do they join more of the rebellion? Do they accept this new government things here? There's a cool kind of aspect that Star Wars hasn't really taken over in the last 6 movies so far. So I think it's a really chance to make it a cool new story that doesn't seem like the same thing beat over and over again. Because you'll always be watching the series, but bring in some new viewers, have a new story aspect coming in.
Yeah. I'm so jealous of kids nowadays because honestly, I love
because we're
Star
old
Wars.
men ourselves. Yeah,
That's true. But honestly, dude, skin Star Wars toys, that was I love Star Wars.
Yeah, I have so many action figures.
Oh my god! And you got all these new brands of toys.
I
now.
like the Legos
awesome.
Personally.
Oh yeah.
The Millennium Falcon Lego.
Dude, that's
spent
thing.
9 years of my childhood building that.
Yeah.
Every piece of promotion for this movie, you always see the Millennium Falcon. I think that's genius. In every trailer, every poster, you're gonna see a hint of the Millennium Falcon somewhere. Because that's what I think of when I think of Star Wars. Millennium Falcon. That's probably the first thing I think.
Which wasn't in the first 3 movies too. So it's kind of cool to bring something back.
I gotta think of Yoda.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Everyone thinks of something different. What else? I love the Harrison Ford scene, the Han Solo, when he goes, it's true, all of it. And, he talks about Jedi, talks about the dark side. Dude, in the original movies, he didn't believe this crap at all. And now he's yo, I'll tell you how this
I kind of question that though, because I feel if there was a large global war, we talk about still World War II. It's did it happen, Grandpa? No, we know it happened.
I know, I thought
this
that
is a global war. The
How
entire
much further in the
universe.
future?
It's 30 years.
Yeah.
How are they not? There's stuff on the ground.
I know,
Yeah.
but okay, I think they think the Jedis are a myth because the Jedis haven't been around for 50 years.
Yeah.
Because Star Wars Episode 3 took 20 years before Episode 4.
So what they
I don't know,
think?
it's been 50 years. I guess
Just
they're thinking-
clones fighting each other?
I don't know. I think it's certain stories that they may not believe. Who knows?
They
but,
blew up an entire planet. How did no one notice this?
I know, but this is the part I love. They don't, and some people hate this. I actually love it. They do not show Luke at all.
They show his hand.
What? They
Yeah.
show his hand. Big deal.
Yeah.
We don't know what Luke looks like. That could be a flashback for all we know.
What if he just starts being the Joker?
We don't. Yeah. Yeah. Mark
Uses the
Hamill does.
Joker voice.
All of a sudden he becomes the Joker.
He sounds creepy.
Oh my god. But We don't know where Luke plays when it comes to the story. We don't know what his character does in this story at all. And honestly, I love that because, dude, when I'm watching the film and it comes on, Luke pops out of nowhere, kicks some ass, hopefully.
Yeah.
Or he's Kylo
Just
Ren.
a theory.
I'm gonna lose it.
I think that he's going to be like Yoda, kind of chilling off on his own planet,
Oh, yeah,
waiting
I
for the
think
new
he's gonna be
Force
like
guys to show
Obi-Wan, in
up.
my
I think this Finn guy is going to show up to him, because I read the books in middle school. I remember almost none of it, but I know a big point is these kids are trying to find Luke to have a master and become a Jedi Knight. I think that's what they're doing, because he has a blue lightsaber. I know that he gets Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber in the books. So I think that's what he's going to do, but I'm not sure it's going to actually happen.
Finn had the blue saber.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I think,
Luke's. Yeah,
They did establish that.
That's kind of how the whole story starts.
He does not look like he knows what he is doing.
Oh my God!
With
still
that,
at the end,
that's
when,
my
like,
favorite.
Kylo
That's my
Ren's
favorite
coming
scene.
up.
Dude,
Oh my God.
he's dead.
Shit's gonna
he's
go
not
down.
in the next one.
Oh my God.
He's done.
What I'm
Bye.
hoping during that fight, this is what I'm praying happens. Like Luke comes in during that fight and makes Kylo Ren his bitch. That's what I'm hoping.
I don't think they'll
so
kill Kylo
badly.
Ren.
We never seen Luke honestly kick someone's ass. He's always the one that's either getting his hand chopped off or he's talking to his father. In my opinion, I want to see Luke make someone his bitch. In my opinion, and I can't wait to that. All right, one more thing. I want to talk about a theory that's been going on for a while that I want to see what you guys think. There's a theory going around that the main character, the girl,
Darth Vader's the father.
Shut up. Rey, the girl in the trailer, and the villain, Kylo Ren, that they're brother and sister. And their parents are Leia and Han. I'm going to go down. What do you guys think of that theory?
I think it's a cool theory. I don't know if it's true or not. I mean, because based on
I don't know if it's true or not.
Based on what the trailers
thing that's been going on.
show, they don't show anything that would prove or disprove it.
That's true. That's what's wonderful about these trailers. You don't know anything about the
And why would? Because neither of them had the Force, right? Leia or Han Solo.
No, Leia did.
Did she?
Well, remember, she's Luke's
Yeah, his
sister.
family.
Yeah,
dude.
so
she has the Force. She's just not.
So she
a
could give
master
birth to a Jedi.
Jedi.
Okay, I know the word.
Just want to make sure.
No, maybe, yeah.
It's possible.
Again, remembering back to middle school books, it was a weird antisocial book phase. That I think is also a part in the books. So I think
Yeah,
it's
they do have kids, and the son does turn to the dark
Yeah.
side. His name is Jason, which I'm praying that's Kylo Ren's real name.
Well, I think it's a good theory. I mean, I honestly didn't read the books, but hopefully, huh?
I didn't read the books either.
Yeah,
so.
but hopefully it follows the storyline really well. So
I would love that.
That's a typical plot twist. Oh, they're related.
Oh, they're related, but I would.
That's the only reason I don't want him to do that.
That's why I would love Kylo Ren even more if he was related to him, the main character. That would make him more, relatable a bit. I would like that. I'd like to see that. Any last thoughts before we close?
Boba Fett. That's the thing. There's a huge fan base behind this such a minor character.
Is he still in it? A minor. He's awesome.
He doesn't do
Why are you off? He
anything.
doesn't do
He kills
anything.
Jedis.
What? When?
He doesn't
In
kill.
the
They
books-
never kill one. They're they
In the
search the
books-
guys down and try to find. I hope they don't bring him back.
I
Kill
hope
this
they do.
In my
character.
opinion,
They
Don't
need to
film
just
this
give
out
him
like that he is
overrated
dead.
character of all time.
You're an
All he
overrated
does
character.
was stood there.
Yeah, he
All
flies
he did
around.
was
He's not
stood
even
there.
good at it.
He just
Because
has
they
a
didn't
cool
portray him
outfit.
well.
What do you mean?
He kills multiple Jedi.
Not in the movies.
I
Not
know.
in the movies. People don't read
He
the
gets
books.
eaten. He's rarely soft.
Yeah, no. I hope they don't bring him back. Oh
I
yeah,
hope
he
they
survived
do.
it. There's no
Is that
way
who
he
he is in
survived
the
it. He's
thing?
dead.
Who?
In the trailer, they show someone that looks like him. Is that supposed to be him?
Boba Fett?
Yeah.
No, Boba Fett's dead.
No. It's
He's
50 years.
dead.
He doesn't die in the pit.
Boba Fett?
Yeah.
He totally does.
It's
No.
been 30 years.
No. When you read the thing, he escapes, and then every year on that date,
Yeah,
he goes
but,
back and shoots it.
Yeah, but
From
they,
space.
they released Lucasfilm. They released this thing saying all books that were released to that point when they announced this, that was all legends. So it's not like that actually happened. It's all myths. See, now every
hope.
book that comes out, every episode of Star Wars Rebels come out, that is part of the story. That is canon.
What was the name of the character? He had the floppy ears. He was,
Jar Jar
Jar Jar?
Binks.
oh, bring him back once.
No one wants him
Give
back.
me one scene.
What are you doing? That was the most racist Star Wars game I've ever
I think he's the new villain.
Why
He's
was
the
he
new villain.
racist?
Jar
Yes,
Jar
he is
Binks
the
is
villain.
the guy with the two
Yes.
swords.
Kylo Ren is Jar Jar Binks.
We discovered it. You ready?
Yes.
Vote for it.
Fans would die. Okay, guys, we can talk about this for an hour, but you know what? We gotta wrap it up, guys. All right, leave us any comments in the section. What do you guys think about the theories? What do you guys think about the trailers? We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Hey everyone, welcome to Whip City Sports. I'm Erica Lee alongside Mike Drew, Nick Odell, and our special guest this week, Jeff Underhill, is here. We have so much to talk about, guys. Before we get into this series, I do have some good news for you. The Red Sox just announced John Farrell's cancer is in remission. So good news for Red Sox fans with the season coming up next year. Let's get into this Mets-Cubs series. It only took the Mets 4 games to shut out the Cubs.
Well, if I may here for a moment, Erica. Well, first of all, this is a bit odd because I'm not used to being on this side of this.
I know. Is this weird for you?
It is, but you're fine. Anyway, yeah. So first off, I said your last name last week, and so you go by the middle name, correct?
Yes.
So let's correct that right now. She's Erica Lee.
It's totally fine.
Okay, good. Okay, so yes, Mets Cubs. So these two down here were sort of at bars over this.
Feels like we were just here on Saturday.
Yeah. So here's what happened. So we had a football game to do over the weekend, the three of us. And what happened is it basically turned into a Mets-Cubs fight. And so Nick was in his Cubs hat, which, when did you buy the hat again?
I bought it the day after the Cubs won the National League wild card.
All right, now, Jeff, how long have you had the Met hat?
This particular hat? I've had this hat since we went to New York sophomore year.
That's right. Yeah. So you've had that for a couple years. The jersey, on the other hand, I know that's
this one was my dad's jersey. I've owned multiple jerseys, but this was my dad's jersey.
Right. So again, Nick, just explain to the people what happened here.
What, like, you mean the series?
Everything. Your attachment to the Cubs.
Well, yes, I was on the Cubs. I hate to say the word, but yes, the Cubs bandwagon for this year. Actually, for starting with like around the second half when it started, and then till they lost, which was last night. They lost to the Mets 4-0. But honestly, like, the Mets were the better team, and it's sad to see that the Cubs lost. I was really hoping that the Back to the Future prophecy would come true with them winning the World Series, but honestly, Jeff, I got to give it to you. The Mets were simply the better team with the dominant pitching, and Daniel Murphy, who's been on an absolute tear. Just well done to the Mets.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. And I want to preface this, Mike, as you know this. I am not a Cubs hater in any way.
No, he's not.
I actually love the Cubs.
That's true.
They're a great team to root for. It's sad to see them be so terrible for so long. But, they were in my way. So it was time for the Mets to shine. And, I've grown up my whole life in Massachusetts. I've gotten a lot of stuff yelled at me about being a Met fan. But at the end of the day, we won the pennant, and we're going to the World Series, and it was even better to see guys like Nick here swallow their pride, knew they were bandwagon guys.
I think a lot of Red Sox fans were on this bandwagon with the Cubs, too.
Thank
I
you.
feel like a lot of Red Sox fans can empathize with the Cubs. We didn't have a World Series championship for 86 years.
Yes.
These guys are obviously at 108 years without a championship, which 108, am I correct?
Yep,
there?
yeah, 108.
108.
So,
It is now.
No, it is not.
Kind of crazy. The Mets haven't been to the World Series since 2000, so it's been 15 years, and we do have an ALCS game to decide who they are going to play, at least one game. So who do we think is the better opponent here, the Royals or the Toronto Blue Jays?
So if it were me, right, if I were standing in the Mets' shoes, and we've already had some brief discussions about this. To me, if I'm the Mets, I want to face Toronto. I don't want to face Kansas City. And the reason for that is the Blue Jays, I think, would be sort of equivalent to the Cubs. Not in the sense that they would, in theory, get swept, but in the sense that their offense is built around power, right? And you don't fight fire with fire, as history tells us. So, it's sort of like when Rex Ryan goes up against the Patriots and he tries to out Belichick. It doesn't happen.
It doesn't work.
So, in this case, what we were seeing all throughout the Cubs series was all these young power hitters trying to hit home runs every at bat. That doesn't work when you're facing between 95 and 100 every pitch every night. Kansas City now, by contrast, they're more of the small ball kind of team. They have the better approach to go after power pitching because they're slap hitting. They run, they steal bases, they take advantage of extra outs, stuff like that. So to me, Kansas City is a better match for the Mets on paper, and I think it would be a longer series if the Mets had to face Kansas City. I still think they would beat them, but like I'm saying, if I'm trying to pick one opponent, if I'm New York, I want it to be the Blue Jays.
And I also think Kansas City has the advantage that they were just in the World Series
That
as
too,
well.
yeah.
So I think you want to face a team that hasn't been there in a while.
Yeah, and honestly, it's rather tough to like see like who the Mets rather face. I mean, for me, like it could go either way. I mean, just with the Mets, where they're dominant young pitching with the trio of Harvey, DeGrom, and Syndergaard, with their closer Juris Familia. I mean, it's rather tough for like opposing hitters to face that young pitching staff.
Yeah, I agree. I was with Mike with this when he mentioned to me last night this idea that he just described, and I totally agree. I have some worries about the Royals because, like you said, they're just coming from a World Series appearance. They've got the good slap hitters, and the difference that the Mets are going to have to face if it's the Royals is they're going to have to jump on the starting pitching and then deal with the bullpen later, whereas the last two series, they were able to wait out the really, really good starting pitching and then destroy their bullpen because neither the Dodgers nor the Cubs had a very good bullpen, whereas that's a completely opposite pitching method when it comes to facing the Royals. And the Blue Jays, in some facets, they haven't been great in the postseason, though.
And of course, the Mets have the advantage that they also have Daniel Murphy, who is not human. He has hit a home run in the last 6 consecutive games.
He's George Herman Ruth.
And he's had 7 postseason home runs, or 8 postseason home runs, which breaks a record of postseason home runs. So, how are we on time? Good? All right, let's move on to this weekend.
Based on what happened in that last movie segment, we're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're great.
Everybody just looked at me.
Yeah.
Let's move on to this weekend. Pats, Jets. These guys are facing off. The Pats are 5-0, but the Jets are 4-1.
Yep.
We are going to see Stephen Ridley and Darrelle Revis. Thoughts?
Well, I mean, I'm not too excited to see Stephen Ridley, but that's one story. The Jets, I will give them some credit. Todd Bowles has done a much better job there in year one than I expected him to. When you look at their team on paper, I mean, obviously we know they got Revis back, and people are sick over that, and they have Cromartie and all these other guys. Their defense is legitimate, the Jets are, and their defensive line in particular has given the Patriots problems in the past. They've given Brady issues. So to me, this is not going to be a Tom Brady air it out kind of a game. This is going to be more of like a 28-21, 28-23, somewhere in there, that kind of a game. Because we know the Jets can keep the Patriots close. They did it twice last year. And they just know how to play against New England. Now, the one thing, if the Jets had a better quarterback than Ryan Fitzpatrick, then I think the Jets would have a legitimate chance. But the fact that it's Ryan Fitzpatrick, do I think the Jets will win this game? No. But I don't think this is a cakewalk for the Patriots based on recent history.
Pats have an advantage and they have a disadvantage. They have 183 points in the first 5 games this season, which is a franchise record.
Yeah.
Tom Brady just threw his first interception last week. But they are also missing Nate Solder, who's on the injured reserve, and Marcus Cannon broke his toe last week. So he's out. So it looks like the Jets could be facing a third-string left tackle.
Yeah, that's scary. That's scary, especially when you're talking about guys like Wilkerson and Richardson. I mean, these are legitimate guys on the defensive line. And, when you're going against third-string O-line, that just means, Brady's going to have to get it out even quicker, or they're going to actually have to rely on a power run game and maybe get LeGarrette Blount going this week, or, rely on Dion Lewis, maybe on some of these draw plays. It's not going to be a conventional Patriot game plan this week because the Jets are going to make them account for things that they wouldn't normally account for.
All in all, I think this is going to be a tough game for the Patriots. This is just a divisional game. The Jets know them too well, and it's going to be an all-around tough game. The Patriots will actually be truly contested in this game.
I think from a purely coaching standpoint, at least with Belichick, he's got to be furious with how last week went.
Yes.
Even if he's going to say it,
Yep.
He's not. He was furious with how that game was not just a complete 60-0 blowout. And he definitely put his heart and soul into this week. And I wear this, but I'm a diehard Pats fan.
Yeah.
And I expect a close game. It's going to be a battle with that defense. But like you said, Mike, they're going up against a not very good quarterback in Ryan Fitzpatrick. And not only is he not very good, Bill Belichick knows Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yep.
We've beat him.
Yeah, he does.
Embarrassed him the
Harvard
last few
boy.
years.
Yep.
All right, well, that's all we have time for this week. We'll be back next week, and we'll see who's in the World Series. Thanks for joining us.
Hello there, America. I'm Aaron Sylvia, here with my friend here, Dave. Now, Halloween is right around the corner, and one thing we need to think about that's going to happen fairly soon, if it isn't already, is a zombie apocalypse. Now, one major factor in the zombie apocalypse is getting food, foraging for your meals. And as everybody knows, most meals in the zombie apocalypse are taken from cans on the side of the road. However, one does not have a choice of what is in these cans today. So today we're playing the Tin Can Challenge. Now, in front of us are 10 different unmarked cans. In these cans may be delicious things such as Chef Boyardee chicken marinara, pumpkin spice, manwich, beef broth, coconut milk, peas, sweet corn, general things you'll find in an apocalypse. What we're going to do is wager how many spoons you're able to force down this nourishment, and then go through see how many point total is in the end. Now, you'll wager your points, so your amount of spoonfuls you're going to eat, and then we'll go through to see if you can follow up in that spoonful. The other player can steal the amount of points if they go forward and able to eat that thing themselves. So we'll open here together. Dave, do you want to be first or second here to start this bidding?
I'll choose first.
Okay.
I think I'll go with this one.
Okay, and I will go with this can.
All right.
Now, I'm not entirely sure what's in this can. You can expect them aside here. None of these are good things. So we'll do a wager. You want to say same time how many bites we'll have? Okay, we're gonna count down. 3, 2, 1, 3. Okay, we'll do 3. So
we lucked out.
I'm gonna do 8 spoonfuls.
3. I think for the worst part for me is the water.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
No. Don't try this at home.
Maybe a good point. In zombie apocalypses, you may want to build a fire, something to warm these kind of things. I think would benefit the taste sufficiently.
Just by 4.
No, 4. I got 5. Okay, that wasn't that bad. I wasn't really enjoying it so much, but it was some kind of like in the realm of summertime picnic. We'll go with a second can. So you've chosen your can?
Yes, I have. I've chosen this one.
I think I'll take this can. This one's kind of heavy. I'm a little scared of heaviness of this can.
This one's kind of heavy as well.
Okay, so do you want to keep choosing numbers, or do you want to do just like 3 every time?
Let's just do 3 every time.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that too, so don't choke it all down. Okay, so my can is...
Ooh.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Is that sour cream?
I think it's gone bad. This is so much coconut milk. Holy cow. Oh my god.
I got the...
Oh god. That's bad.
I got the Alfredo.
Okay, yeah. Zombie apocalypse. Your coconut milk might go bad. Maybe it just needs to be stirred.
Maybe. Just stir your coconut milk in the zombie apocalypse.
Okay, yeah. I
3
might get
bites.
sick after this, but we gotta do 3 bites of this coconut milk smoothie kind of deal. I look at the camera shot. That's not looking very good. Yeah, we'll do this.
At least I got the Alfredo.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah. I can't believe we do this. I don't think you can do this, man.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you want?
Actually, you know what?
Yeah, if you do it, you steal my points. I'll be down around. If you can do 3 bites of that, we'll be down around. I'll be down 1 in debt to you. I don't know if I can choke that down. Is it supposed to be like? I don't know, supposed to even concentrate or what? That is not looking good. Will you take the 1 up on this one?
I had one. Oh gosh.
It's not good. I think it has gone bad, which is something also in the zombie apocalypse you have to watch out for. Food may go bad. I'll definitely give at least brownie points to that if we want to score over the end. But that is not good right there. Yeah, we're moving on to the next can. Although you can have that.
I'll at least try this too.
3 bites of that one, and you'll be up a. We'll give it to you. Up 1. How is that tasting?
It's not great, but it's better than that.
Yeah.
Anything is better than that.
Yeah, no, it is not looking very good. Milk has gone bad, but we will go on to the next cans here in a minute. He definitely wins a point, so he was up 2 points to my 1. We'll now move on to our third can here. I don't know, I think if you're more on Italian side here, I was more like Ireland Castaway, but a few years afterwards. So again, not ideal. My spoon is again covered all in rancid milk stuff, so we're going through that little taste in the background. Moving on to our next can here. Choose one, and I'll choose one.
I choose you.
I'll be going with this can here.
You know what? I'm gonna actually have you demonstrate because.
Okay, my can this time here. I'm hoping it's not Manwich. Oh, it looks to be like pumpkin to me, which is a big improvement. Yes, that is pumpkin.
Wow.
So that is actually getting out pretty easy. Halloween, fall time, pumpkin spice, everything.
Pumpkin spice, everything. There we go. Finally figured out a 20th century can opener.
Okay, let's see what you have in your can.
All right, let's see.
That looks like corned
it's
beef.
the corned beef hash.
I don't think that'd be bad.
I don't think so either. I like hash. So.
Bon appetit. We're going with a few spoonfuls of this. Okay, pumpkin pie is not good. It is not good.
This actually isn't bad.
Like, I expect it to be sweet. It's not sweet. It's kind of like musty tasting.
This tastes like old meat. Old meat and potatoes.
Again, yeah, so don't assume the pumpkin's going to be sweet. I don't know if it's sweetened at all, or if it's just the,
I think it's
the
just
pumpkin.
Just pumpkin.
Just pumpkin, that's what it
straight
tastes like.
pumpkin.
Like a very rotten pumpkin.
Sweetness is a luxury in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, you gotta watch for it. And then the meat, I think, would be pretty good.
This is my third spoonful.
Okay.
This is not pleasant.
I'm not too happy so far. You've chosen better cans so far here, but 4 cans left. Yeah, gotta get that down. Okay, we're out of coconut milk. So last we have, of these 4 cans, one is Manwich, one is refried beans, one is Chef Boyardee marinara, and the last can I believe is beef broth. So not a great start, guys. The last couple cans here. Do you want to choose first?
Yeah, you can choose first.
Okay, I'll choose first. I'm choosing.
Choose wisely.
I feel like this is refried beans. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, I don't really want refried beans. I'm gonna go with yes can and pray that it's not in Manwich.
All right. I will try this one and pray that it is not Manwich as well.
Yeah. There's nothing against Manwich. It's a wonderful company with great sauce. Just not something you want to eat by itself in this kind of scenario.
Yeah. No.
I have a pull top, which makes me think it's gonna be marinara, and it looks like it is. Again, generally marinara is something you don't really look forward to eating cold out of a can, but now you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm thinking I got the refried beans.
Okay, which was the can I thought it was. That looked like a refried bean can to me.
Yep.
Which I don't know if it's great. It doesn't look incredibly appetizing here.
You know, I actually had refried beans for lunch, with my lunch, so.
But they're warm. It's not just a thing you get cold usually.
Yeah.
Okay, bon appetit.
All right.
Actually, not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Like I would expect to be a little bit worse and slimy. It is slimy. There's some meat chunks and crystals in there, but
I don't know if crystals is the right word you should be using for marinara.
I can do this. If I ever see a Boyardee truck off the road in the apocalypse, I'm going to be banging the doors.
That's going to be the first thing you go to.
That's what you want to eat in the apocalypse. This is the luxury living of those days here.
You know what? The refried beans, they're pretty good. I mean, of course, I'd like them warm, but you know, if you're running from zombies, trying to keep your nourishment up.
Yeah, you don't want to start a fire when the zombies are around because it'll attract more of them, or other survivors.
Yeah.
Could be a problem. So if you want to have something cold, this is a pretty good way to go. I think there's 2 or 3. I'll take one more. Okay.
It's honestly not that bad.
Yeah, no, pretty good. Okay, now there's 2 cans left, and they're basically the same thing. One is manwich, and one is beef broth. So of these 2 cans, they're both the brown liquid that's meant to be put with meat. I do not know which one is better of these 2. I'd rather have the beef broth. What do you?
I'd rather have the beef broth too.
So choose your can wisely. So I do not know which is which. I have a feeling, but I don't know. So I think that you should say which can you'd like.
I think I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay. I have a feeling that's beef broth. So it's meaning to open to a big crate of manwich
No,
here.
you know what? I heard the liquid.
Yeah. No, they're both liquid, aren't they?
I think manwich is a little. It's just
more
the
viscous?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now the scene is we're in the truck. There's just a manwich and other beef products truck, and we're having the last 2 cans for dinner here tonight.
All right. This is definitely the manwich. This is the manwich.
Okay, good. I was gonna choose that can. So go ahead and walk in the manwich store.
Oh, it smells like straight ketchup.
Yeah. Okay, and this will be beef broth. Do I just drink this like straight up?
Yeah.
there's like
I mean,
spoons, I
if it's a zombie apocalypse, I mean, no one's really watching.
Yeah, I don't know if you have spoons. I think zombies are big in etiquette still though. Like they don't still rip everybody apart. Okay, yeah, this would be beef broth. So I'm gonna pretend it's like dirty coffee or something, and I'll go through the last 3 spoonfuls. Like not bad actually. Like I wouldn't say this is something I'm gonna go to the store and eat, but not bad.
This tastes like
Like manwich.
Like manwich, but
Yeah.
also a type of sauce. You could use this, to put on your burger.
Yeah, this could be a French onion soup right here. Okay, I think that is it for me for the apocalypse here. And if you finish that off here, I think that you have won this, showing you more apt to surviving the zombie apocalypse here. I'm telling you, I could not eat this. It looks like sour cream. It is rotten milk. I couldn't chug this down. I eat a lot of stuff. I could not eat that. So congrats to my friend Dave here. He's the can king of today and proving his fortune in the zombie apocalypse. Thank you all guys here for watching this. Sorry if I made you throw up. I may do that after the show.
Yeah, I know. That's
But,
definitely.
yeah, that's written right now. But thank you guys all here for watching the show here today. I'm Aaron Sylvie here with my friend Dave. Have a wonderful night here.